Hi friends, today we will be talking about record class, then threads, try catch find this, that is how exceptions are handled. Then we go for readers, that is file readers, file writers with the buffered reader and writer. These are the three things of concern today. Hope you will be enjoying this session. It's very interesting. We will not be going too high end, but it's an introductory level Java programming class. Okay. Okay. So earlier we had seen something like this as a class. Instead of record, we find class. Here we have given record. Record is a keyword, and which is actually a short form of creating for your class. We will be able to access any field. We have given two fields here. This is a vehicle class with two fields, code and fuel type. You can give any field. Example, number of tires, cc, whatever, width, height, or dimensions. And if it is having four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive, something like this, we can give any number of fields here, and we can access everything from example. If vehicle is having, we can create an object vehicle v1. Okay, v1 is object, then v1 dot code, v1 dot fuel type, like that. It's very simple and easy to use. Actually, it is having some convenience methods as well. Example, to string, compare to, then not equals, like that. Comparison operators. Okay, so we can actually override all these things and create your own. Thread is a simple execution sequence. It is having, we are concerned about one method, that is a run method, where everything happens. What we do here is we create an object v1 and we tell it to sleep for 1 milliseconds, then we print out the v1 dot code, like that. So this is milliseconds. Sleep is actually delaying the execution for 1 second, that's all. It prevented v1 dot code. Earlier I told you every record can be accessed like this. Value field can be accessed like this. It is actually convenience for getter setters. It actually, when sleep actually throws interrupted exception, so we have to catch it and process it. This is try catch block. We call this as try catch block, and this interrupted exception object is actually having every exception is having a print stack trace, and we actually print it using that stack trace, whatever it is, we will print it out. Next is actually, okay, how actually we are using it is, we are creating number of threads here, multiple threads. We are starting, say b, everything b less than b plus plus, so up to 9 threads it will be processing up to 9 threads. Starting with 9 threads, we can actually give two more methods. It is init method is init and destroy. You can give, it's up to you. It is the different states of a thread. Again, here we find what is that, readers and writers. This is a file reader class. We are creating a file reader object and passing to buffered reader. Buffered reader actually can read a lot faster, using buffers. And this is, as you know, earlier you seen this. This is the static void main. Earlier we gave string array. Now it is we are given dot dot dot. It says we can give any number of parameters or arguments there. So command line arguments we can give. So a of 0 is the first argument passed to the Java runtime, okay, through the class, and we are actually accessing it. And here second, what we are doing with that is actually we are creating a file writer. We are reading and writing. We are reading from file reader and actually writing to the numbered. We are actually numbering each line and writing it to another file called numbered a of 0. That is the same file. Here you can see there is a while loop. The while loop actually is what it does is it reads every line. Each line it reads until null is found. That is, whenever end of file is encountered, it returns null. So until that, everything is read and assigned to the string. We are actually it is WR is writer. We are appending it everything to the writer. This is the end of line. /r/n is end of line. Okay. This is actually having multiple catches. This is actually have multiple catches or exceptions. So we are catching each of actually the single try with multiple exceptions. So we are catching each of the exceptions. We call it as exception hierarchy. Okay, we have to catch it according to that. We can't actually catch IO exception and go. We can actually file not found exception, then we can get IO exception like that. Well, we are actually printing the stack trace for whenever it is encountering problem. We will be printing the stack trace here. Exceptions are having message also. If you want to give formatted output, you can give the message. So finally is the last thing you have to do in the try catch block. Whatever exception happens or not, you have to close the stream so that writing occurs, because it is buffered writer. We have to, from the buffer we have to write everything back to the file, and this is done using the this is done when WR is closed, which is the writer is closed, buffered writer is closed. Okay, so this also throws exception. So here we can see nested exception is happening. Inside finally we are giving an exception. Okay, we are trying to catch, not giving exception, we are trying to catch an exception. So this is actually very fast one, just few minutes, but actually there is lot of things. This is very simple one. What we are actually given, that is file reader is there, file writer is there, IO, lot of file is actually java.io is actually very large one. Even sockets and other things are there, but at this point we will actually go directly to the FileReader writer, buffered reader writer, like that. Okay, let's go and execute this. This is the first argument. Java test.java is the first argument passed to the test class. See? So you can actually see this is a (2020). You can open it here and see what is inside the file. See, it is, everything is numbered. Giving more explanation on this. This is actually looping. I'm creating 9 threads. This is creating 9 threads and starting it. Okay. Whatever process happens within this, everything happens within this run method only. And again here what happens is this reads from a, that is a first argument, that say of 0, that here we given it. You see, you can see that here we given it test.java, it reads test.java, and it writes to the another file, creates another file called numbered hyphen numbered test.java and writes to it. So here what happens is it reads the line. Every time it reads one line and stores in the str. Here we actually writes to the BufferedWriter, appends everything to the BufferedWriter, appending a line, a new line character, that is /r/n is new line for Windows operating system. So whatever exceptions is thrown, we are actually catching it. Multi-level exceptions are the file not found exception and IO exception. Okay, we can actually we can actually try to nest exception. There is no issues here. For inside finally we have given we are trying to close it before, because only if the BufferedWriter should write, we should close it, or it should overflow. I will start come to read the end of buffer, then only it will be writing. So end of buffer is not read, that means it will not be written. So here when we close it, it will be writing automatically. Okay, so every time closing is mandatory for IO for multiple reasons. Okay, it also throws exception. We are catching and printing the print stack trace. I hope you enjoyed the class. Thanks for watching. If you have, it is actually very large one. If you have normally everyone should have some type of doubts, some type of problems with this, and if you have anything, just comment it. If you like it, please give like and subscribe. Okay, also share it. And the other thing is, we are actually having multiple workshops for students and enthusiasts. Online workshops are there, and during December we will be having another one. I mean, we'll be having a good session where a coding camp or something on December on PySpark. Okay, we haven't decided on the location, but it will be somewhere in South India somewhere. Hope we will all be able to see each other, we can understand each other, and we will be able to do some good coding. That's actually, code camps are good place to do fast learning and solve your problems in a combined approach. It will not be very large gathering, but maybe 10 to 15 people will be there, like that. Hope to see you all. Thank you.